fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bobcats about to kick it away and get this season started. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Eastern Michigan Eagles offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet them down, run the football down the defense's throat.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Back to throw, it's Kim. Gets open down the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Offense gets set for second down. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see them.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Bobcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game, like we've seen throughout his career, when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter. That's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
The Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bobcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Grab near the sticks. It's Sparks. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Kim. Hit as he throws. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lockett. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Catch in the middle, it's Harris. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. He wants it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And as a defense, you just went, whoo, he just dodged a bullet. Not great coverage, an opportunity for them to get a touchdown, and it goes right through his hands. Little bit of lack of...
Touchdown, Eagles. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Makes the catch. It's Anderson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. finds his man in the middle. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Bobcats are on the move. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays.
Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space.
Sneaks it into the end zone.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Indiana managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Bloomington had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Off the play fake on first down, lost the throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Quickly to the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They'll give it to the back. Got room to work. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run it to the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, he either didn't get all of it or he's the most accurate kicker in college football because he hit the crossbar and still it somehow went in. Great trick shot from 40 plus.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He'll do it himself on the draw. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Eastern Michigan going fast.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Kim. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Bobcats. The defense putting points on the board.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game 1, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's wheeled in, it's Rooks. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable, make him feel that pressure, keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Oh, they're after him. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell.
He's taking the shot. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Direct snap. Oh, what a move. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. The Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Wheeler. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Kim. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes! Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Got it in the middle, it's Wheeler. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Here's the handoff. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And it's no good. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes. Missed field goal, still down by 24.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got it set up on the outside. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate pass.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Wants to throw. It's Kim. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Lubbock for a long time. They're up 14 over the Groupers. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw on first down. Hauls it in. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And the Bobcats in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Flips it out on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
To the air on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job by the defense, knocking it down, getting the ball in the ground.
Looking downfield on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half, and on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
And back to the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burgess. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. He got it. And that lead grows even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And his throw is incomplete. Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Bobcats are marching down the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give on the inside. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half. Running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. The Bobcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Using the quick game. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Going up top again. Makes the catch. It's Burgess. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll try the run. Find some fresh air. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Dropping back, it's Kim. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires left. Pulls it in. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Going to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. They couldn't connect. Second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. A little screen to the running back. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come upfield, and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Works the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's a...
Snags it inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He
breaks into the open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Bobcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. On to the backfield. It's Sparks. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Bring in the heat. And the pass falls incomplete, and we played 3. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. Oh, forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And the pass falls incomplete on the fake field goal, and I'm not sure they'll go back to that one again. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to set up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the cap.
Converts on 4th down, still going. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Quarterbacks work so hard on those mechanics, but sometimes things start moving fast and they get away from it.
It does, and when you get on that back foot, a lot of times that ball's going to drift, and you're not coming through the target, so you're not putting enough mustard on it to get it to finish through your target and the ball to get there in a hurry. So all those mechanics are things you work on, but you're right. When you put a defense in front of you, it kind of changes that thing a little bit.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bobcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And I think this offense is going to start to get a little frustrated. Back-to-back drives, they've had some success, but they find a way to shoot themselves in the foot. And right here, they don't protect their guy. And now, 3rd and long situation, you know the pass rushers are coming. They know it's a pass. Got to be smart here with this play call.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And that is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Now the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. Turning on the jet. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
He'll bring it out. It's Dunlap. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to... There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running it if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Finds his man. It's Spartans. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. This is like he's orchestrating a video game out there. I mean, he's right at 500 yards. He's a step or 2 or 3 ahead of any coverage he sees.
Or 12, Reese. I mean, this defense just doesn't have an answer for him. They've blitzed him. They've played zone coverage. They try to man up these receivers.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Wants to throw it. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The offense will have to use. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
It on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they maintain with possession. It's crazy.
Complete downfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
3rd down play from the gun. Got it in the middle. It's Burgess. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They want to throw it. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Scrambling away. Avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese, 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Great place to start for this offense. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that's good enough for a first down.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want.